Foreign Minister of Nepal, Mr. Shishir Khanal. It is his first foreign visit, and this is going to be a significant one. Sir, you mentioned that it is going to set up a stage for high-level discussions in the future as well. Can we expect a visit from Prime Minister Balancia to India very soon?
I expect high-level visits to take place on both sides. This is after about 2 years. My visit is the first visit that has taken place at the highest level, and I see this as a start. And we expect that on the both sides, this visit would now resume.
Sir, the RSP chief Ravi Ramalchani sir had said that for at least a year, the Prime Minister is not going to undertake any foreign visit. Is there any afterthoughts, any change of mind?
There's no concrete timeline or a deadline. These visits are part of they emerge as the need arises. So I don't. We're not. Neither the Prime Minister nor the government of Nepal had set those deadlines. So again, we want to see these visits take place, and they will take place when such needs arise on the both sides.
So Nepal and India relationship has been robust, but over the past couple of weeks, we've seen two incidents at least where discussions have been a little uneasy. I'm mentioning about the Prime Minister's statement about the UK and China not mediating, but sort of they should also be concerned about it. That's what the Prime Minister said, that at least UK should also be concerned about it because it's a British legacy that it has been left behind the border issue. Does Nepal rethink its stand? I mean, is it not looking for mediation? What is the reality behind this statement?
No, we government of Nepal and Prime Minister himself, when he spoke, had very clearly mentioned that we want to resolve these challenges and dispute through diplomatic channels and through bilateral talks. So we are very committed to activate existing border and other mechanisms that exist between India and Nepal and take up these issues through these mechanisms. And we feel very confident that we can solve our problems and challenges, all kinds of challenges, including boundary disputes, through discussions between the two parties.
So has there been any dialogue with the UK, and what was it, what was it aimed for?
Again, Prime Minister had very clearly mentioned that these disputes are not of new in nature. We didn't create this. This is a past legacy, oftentimes carrying from East India Company times. So we may need, especially as we sit on the table, we would, and what we've said that let's on both sides. What we've said is that when we sit on the dialogue, we'll be solving through evidence and historical maps. And we are very convinced, and we have a very strong conviction that the evidences that is available are on our side. So if we require, there might be a need to bring certain documents from UK. For that, we may have to engage, but that's not asking for mediation. It's only to seek help in historical documents.
So my last question to you, recently seen the Nepali police get a little stricter on the Indo-Nepal border, especially the border of Bihar and UP. And there's a particular clause that was being followed very strictly that you cannot shop for over 100 rupees. And if you do that, then you'll be taxed. So is there any rethink on that policy? How do we look at it now?
Yeah, actually that's existing law. It's not a very new law. We didn't create that law. They created from a very long time back, where perhaps 100 rupees probably bought a lot of goods.
Right.
Yeah. So when we came to the power, what we've realized is because we have such an open border that people do use that openness to do unwarranted activities. So government wanted to basically control. But even today, actually, a family that wants to buy a sugar or a tea or a cloth can go across the border and buy. There's no restriction for individual or family.
Right. So clearly, the Nepali foreign minister saying that we can definitely expect a visit from the Prime Minister as well, but we'll have to wait and watch when that happens. This is Shikha Salari reporting from New Delhi for India Abroad.